Well, I'm going to get to the topic of my talk in a little while. But before that, I want to talk to all of you today about something that really amazes me. What amazes me is how people's vision gets blurred by someone's looks, by the way he or she looks. I mean, is there really a formula to actually derive at a woman's capabilities or what she stands for based only on her looks? If there is, I would definitely like to learn, it will help me a good career and some money in astrology. Well, a lot of men and a lot of women across the world face this issue on an everyday basis. A lot of men and women are judged based on their looks, and there are preconceived notions about them. But you would agree with me that the magnitude of the problem is greater for the fairer sex. So while I was talking about this talk to one of my friends, she told me an incident that happened with her recently. So she's a yoga enthusiast, she's been practicing for years. And recently she mastered one of the very difficult positions in yoga. It's called the chakrasana. So for those of you who don't know what a chakrasana is, this is how it looks. That's her, that's my friend, and that's how the chakrasana looked. She was pretty happy to do this, and but a guy in her yoga class who was walked by, looked at her, and he goes, "Whoa, you look sexy in that position." So my friend didn't know whether to laugh or cry. Here's this woman who took months and months to practice this yoga pose, and all it took was 5 seconds for this guy to objectify her into sexy. Well, moving on to another example. This friend of mine, this is a Facebook post of hers. I took permission from her before putting this up here. This yoga enthusiast friend of mine also happens to be, an MC, a presenter, a television presenter. She hosted a summit for United Nations, for the United Nations, and obviously she put a lot of weight into it and a lot of pride into it because she thought she knew about the world, about the world environment, world politics, about what was happening around the globe, and that's why she was chosen to host it. It was a proud moment. It was an accomplishment for her. So she went on to Facebook, to social media, to share her excitement, and this is how the post goes. She wrote, "Host for United Nations, UNICEF." And I also highlighted some of the comments. I would like to read them out to you. "Babes, let's roll. Hottie, be mine. You give me thrills," and so on and so forth. Not one person came up to her to congratulate her on the accomplishment. Nobody, not even one person, spoke to her about what they spoke about at the summit, about telling her how prestigious an event it was. Nobody. All that they saw was how she looked. So, I took permission from this friend of mine, and I wanted to get her today to meet all of you. Though she was pretty apprehensive, but then I convinced her, I have good convincing power. Would you like to meet her?
Yes.
No, I didn't hear it loud. Would you like to meet her?
Yes.
All right, so let me call upon this friend of mine who is now going to meet you guys. Hello. How are you? So my name is Sonam C Chhabra, and I'm a lot of things like these. Like I'm, give me a moment please, this flicker is acting up. So I'm a TV show host. I am a master of ceremonies, a television presenter, an actor, and a lot more things. But you know what they think I am? I think I'm all this. I'm an actor, a television presenter, a travel blogger, a yoga enthusiast, and many more things. You know what they think I am? They think I'm this. Hot. Like not the H-O-T hot, but the H-A-W-T-T hot. I'm sure a lot of people know who are on social media what this hot is. Sizzling, sexy. Sorry about using those words in front of all of you, but we get to hear them every day of our lives. That's a reality. I was also reading about the famous actor Charlize Theron. Anybody who's seen Charlize Theron in her movies? Yeah, you? Anybody else? You? Great. So, very successful actress. Charlize Theron went on record to say that she was denied a lot of serious roles only because of the way she looked. I mean, which formula tells us that if a woman looks glamorous, she cannot do serious roles, and vice versa? Why does she have to look non-glamorous to do serious roles? I don't understand. There are definitely a lot of women out there across the globe who have proved all of us wrong, our perceptions wrong, our preconceived notions wrong, and I respect them. I have utmost respect for those women. But there is still a majority out there who are made into believing that all there is pretty young things. That all they have to do is look good for the men out there. And I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that because I'm a kid who grew up in school listening to the Shania Twain song. Shania Twain, the famous Grammy-nominated country singer. Anybody who knows her, who loves her? Yeah, no, give me a shout. Yeah? Alright. So, here comes the topic of my talk. The topic of my talk is, she's not just a pretty face. I'm going to read out these lyrics too. I wish I could have played this song, but for now we'll do the lyrics since it's TEDx, it's a talk. Alright. She hosts a TV show. She rides the rodeo. This is my favorite line. She's not just a pretty face. She's got everything it takes. She has a fashion line, a journalist of the time. She coaches a football team. She's a geologist, a romance novelist, a mother of three. She's a soldier, she's a wife. She's a surgeon and she'll save your life. Well, I'm not standing here in front of you telling all of you that don't compliment people. Please go ahead. Tell people they're beautiful. Tell them they look gorgeous. Be generous with your compliments. But don't do it at the cost of overlooking their talent and accomplishments. People are way beyond their looks. People are much more than the way they look and than the way they appear. You know, beauty and grace are not mutually exclusive. That's what I believe. They can go hand in hand. And if today, after listening to my talk, even one teenager stops being insecure about her looks, stops succumbing under the pressure that she has to look Instagrammable, you know, the big butt, the thin waist, the full lip. If even one of you, after listening to this talk, here or on the internet, go back and think to yourselves that we have to look beyond her looks, my purpose is served. Thank you.